You don't think Tyreek is less talented than probably every receiver in the top 5? Less talented. Not better, just talented. Like your talent ability. Like spectacular catches, great hands, like he has good footwork, he is fast, but is he a phenomenal route runner? Does he have great hands? Like, I say no to those two. Like, do you think he does anything better than like a Justin Jefferson besides run fast? What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Barbershop Breakroom, the first episode of 2024, the Happy New Year edition, episode 64. Yeah. I got it. All right. Do you guys make New Year's resolutions?
No, but I have a question for everybody.
No? You guys don't?
No.
Okay.
No. If you're gonna do it, just do it at any time.
I make New Year's resolutions. I don't ever finish them, but
that's why.
I know, but I try to give myself like a goal, like
yeah,
and I just don't live up to it. Go ahead.
If I offered any of you $10 million, would you take it?
I'm sucking it.
No.
That's a viral clip, everybody, from another video.
What's the catch?
Would you take it?
What do you mean?
If I said here's $10 million, would you take it?
All in cash?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Just say yeah.
Yeah.
If I'm handing you 10 mil,
there is obviously a catch to
I hit the lottery. Here's $10 million.
Okay, in that case, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. But
he just made us all say yeah, just to say but.
Yeah, okay.
Remember, I said no.
It's part of the video if I have to give you $10 million. So, you either get to keep it or...
Stop looking at me, Swan.
You can't wake up tomorrow.
Man, what?
Whoa. What if you just...
So, do you still taking it?
What if you just don't go to sleep?
You gonna have to go to sleep, bro. Ain't no that world in the world.
Still taking it?
This is a loaded question.
You can't wake up tomorrow. You can have the 10 mil, but you don't wake up tomorrow.
No. 10 million ain't worth just one day. 24 ain't enough time.
Think about how
Derrick?
crazy of a day you'd have. What?
Derrick?
How? No.
Jordan?
No.
I'd rather live the rest of my life broke.
Okay. So that means waking up tomorrow is worth $10 million to you.
Yes.
Start living like $1 million.
Oh my goodness. I hate to do so much.
More than $10 million.
That's
actually.
Fucking motivation for your morning.
Oh, Matt blew it already.
That's your morning motivation already.
Start living like $1 million. You know, one of my New Year's resolutions was financial.
Huh?
One of my New Year's resolutions was financial. It had to do with money. Start living my life like $1 million. Day at a time. No, I'm just playing. Y'all really don't make New Year's resolutions? Let's make one together right now. Hold on, you about to say kinda. What was you thinking about this year?
Like everyone in the back of their head is like, oh well, I'm gonna start doing this, but they don't plan it out.
Me.
Yeah, they always think that.
Everybody say that.
A lot of people don't even like plan it out. So
like last year, mine was like lose a little bit of weight. I started getting a hard belly. Like I wasn't fat. You know, everybody looking at me like, man, this cat's skinny. Like yeah, I'm skinny, but I started getting like that
skinny
beer
fat.
hard belly, and
it was in your cheeks.
Yeah, it was definitely right here too. But you know, lost a couple pounds last year. That was one of mine. Another one was to read 12 books, one a month. I think I got through 3, maybe 4. I think it was about 4.
Progress.
Yeah.
All right, what's our New Year's resolution? We gotta get.
Do we make one as a pod or like do we just do one individual? Oh, bro, we definitely get that. All right, so look, we're at 6,000. We're at 6,000 subs. Should this like our goal to be like to double it, like get to like 12 to 15?
Gotta be able to get to 10.
We gotta make it higher.
If we ain't at 10 by the end of this
we
year,
got
I'm out.
a full 365 days.
If we ain't at 10 by the end of this year, I'm out.
Oh, it's time to hang it up. It's time to hang it up.
10K?
We just hit 6 and we're already at 6.5.
That's what I'm saying. We'll get to 10 with no problem.
I feel like we got to make it a little harder than like. But you have to make it
to not engage with negative comments on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. Right? Jordan's like, no. No, Jordan. Nah. I told myself it wasn't. I went at this dude this morning, then I deleted it, but he's still seeing it. And he's like, no, don't delete it now. I'm like, I'm not running from the argument. I said I was just trying to be nice. Like, but I wasn't running from you. Like, you want to argue, we can argue. But my New Year's resolution is to stop arguing with people who comment under our posts. That's stuff I'm going to make for myself.
Why?
Listen, I found out, like, just being mean to people just pushes them away from the platform. So I'm gonna just try to be nicer to people. And like, hey, one dude went out and I said, hey, bro, thanks for your feedback.
As he's being a complete.
I'm being condescending.
Oh, no, I see.
Yeah, I'm being condescending when I say it, but it's like
I went back and forth with that dude, and he's like, "Oh, dude, Brady Graham's my uncle. I know way more about football than any of you guys on that podcast, but my point of view is different."
Okay, it's like all right, sure. Okay.
I worked out with Darius Slay.
Yeah, you're right, buddy.
Yeah, he's lying. And I was a 4-star that went to Kentucky before I blew up my Achilles. We can all get on the internet and lie. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, so our New Year's resolution: 10,000 subs.
20.
20,000 subs.
I'm with Derrick.
15.
20.
All right, 20,000 subs. I said, all right, boys.
I'm with it.
I want to start the episode off also. Happy 2024 to everybody. I want to send a special shout out to the GOAT himself, Mike T.
Easy
Congratulations
Shut
to
up,
Mike
man.
T for his 17th consecutive winning season. Well, non-losing season, I should say. Shout out to Mike T, the GOAT. He will have the Pittsburgh Steelers in the playoffs after this weekend, and all the naysayers, will be salty that they were calling for his head. But I was always a believer in you, Mike T. I was always a believer. Matt, I feel like you disagree. What's going on with you?
Nothing. I have no words.
You don't want to talk about it?
Go Mason Rudolph.
Hey, do you guys have a controversy right now? A quarterback
At what?
controversy?
Yeah, we
Because
don't have
Mason's
one.
going crazy. Mason's
Yeah, we
going
don't have-
crazy.
Well, no, Kenny said that they said Kenny refused to back up Mason Rudolph. That's why he was our third string quarterback. He was healthy. He just told him, "Yeah, no, I ain't backing him up."
Wait,
Bro, that made third string's worse.
what
I didn't see that.
what
Yeah.
sense does that make?
I don't. He was mad that Mason's starting.
Mason's on fire. You got to ride the hot hand.
That's what they
He
did.
said, "No, I'm not going to back up the starter, but I'll
But
back up
that's-
the backup."
He said, "I'll be the."
But, no, he
Well,
just didn't dress.
Yeah, he didn't dress. He's the emergency
Still,
third quarterback.
He was like,
Backing
I'm not
up the
gonna-
backup.
No, he's like, I'm just not going to come in the game.
That's a
He's
bad
like,
look.
I'm not wearing my, yeah.
That's a really bad
But
look.
I didn't see that, but
If that's true, that's pretty
Like, I'm not
that's
trying to
pretty
be,
bad.
because like clearly in the world of the internet, if you are a fan of an opposing team, everything you say is just absolute hate and nothing can just be genuine. I'm genuinely saying, like, I think that's a bad look. Because anytime I've ever said anything about the Steelers, there's always one dude. He's a Browns fan. He's an Ohio guy. That don't mean that like my take is inaccurate or like I can't have critique towards the situation. I think that's a bad look. Because if that was Deshaun, what would you guys say? That's a bad look, right? If he's like, I'm not backing up Joe Flacco, I'm going to go behind PJ Walker. What would you guys say?
Yeah,
That's
same thing.
not a great look.
That's a bad look, right?
Yeah.
Dang. So, yeah, you guys do have a quarterback controversy if that is true.
Allegedly.
if we could run the ball like we are now, when Kenny was playing, it would have been a little bit easier.
Shout
The
out
running
Jalen
game's
Moore.
going crazy right now.
It is, but I'm going to be honest. I just, listen, it's like one of those things where, like, the offense just looks different.
Kenny had one game without Matt Canada, and he looked great.
Yeah, but, like, it still doesn't look the same even when that game was. Like, it still looks like Mason Rudolph looks like, obviously he's a complete different quarterback, but, like, his ability to not only push the ball downfield, but his willingness to push the ball downfield is way different than Kenny's. Like, Kenny is scared to make a mistake.
The biggest difference that I've seen, like, one play is when he threw that bomb to George Pickens that Pickens had to dive for.
Mm-hmm.
He stepped up into the pressure and then just kind of like was like, "Fuck it."
He
swing
did
it.
that. He did that thing. He
Kenny
always
would've-
does. Flat-footed. He was just like,
But Kenny would have hit the spin move out to the side and got sacked for 5 yards. Like, at least Mason was just hooking it out there.
I mean, that's the thing though. When you're a mobile quarterback, I feel like it's kind of a gift and a curse because like
He's not a mobile quarterback. That's the issue.
Well,
He thinks he's Baker Mayfield.
He
thinks he's faster than what he really is.
he's not Lamar, Josh Allen, Justin Fields mobile, but like
That's the issue.
he
though.
can get first downs
No,
with his
that's-
legs.
We don't want that.
Yeah, of course
He
not.
doesn't go through his progressions in the pocket. He just panics and spins out and runs.
He looks at his first read, and if it's
Yeah.
not there, he's like, "Well, shit."
The most impressed I was with one play that Mason made, was it was a freaking like 3-yard pass to Dontea Johnson, who ran like a zig route. He went all the way to the middle and then like stopped and went back the other way. Mason went from right to left. Boom. middle, right, and then deep, and then short, and just like checked it off to Dontea. But like to be able to go through every single progression, he went through all of them and then got all the way to Dontea and dumped it off.
I mean, that the big difference is what's Mason now? 5-year pro, maybe 6.
I think he's 5th year now.
5th year. So I mean, 5-year pro as opposed to 2-year pro. I mean, obviously that's something you grow into. But my next question to you guys is do you see a world where they continue to ride the hot hand? Let's just say, hypothetical, you make the playoffs, okay? Let's say you even win a playoff game. I don't even want to say you lose one because I'm going to be dubbed as a hater if I say you lose one. So let's say you win a playoff game with Mason and then you lose the next round. Do you see a world where you guys start week 1 next year with Mason at quarterback?
Probably.
I think, isn't he a free agent this year?
Well, he's a free agent. He would need a contract, but it would be like...
I mean, the good thing is you still got Kenny on a rookie. You bounce Mitch out of there, keep Rudolph, and give him a couple
I don't know
bucks.
if like Mason will want to stay.
Yeah, he would.
Because he sat for 4 years. I don't think that he...
Bro, he was talking about...
He's going to sit anywhere else.
No, he was talking about going to be a real estate agent. Like,
I saw that on the podium. He said it, too.
I read an interview about it. Like, he said that he was looking for plan... He was, like, doing research on a plan B just in case because he's been sitting... I mean, he didn't have to sign his... He just signed a contract last year with us. He signed a 1-year deal.
And didn't play the year before.
Yeah, that's what... Well, that was his... He got drafted.
2022.
2018, he got drafted.
Yeah, 2022 didn't have a contract.
And then he signed his 1 year.
I mean, I think he's a backup everywhere, though. Like, no offense. Like, Rudolph isn't absolutely miserable, but, like, let's be real. He's just having his moment, I think. Not trying to be a hater once again.
Honestly, I think he's looked better than he's ever looked. I think
for sure.
I think we have a little bit of a run game. We have a way better line than we've had. And I don't know. I just feel like he needed time. Like to grow up and mature. Like you saw he was a gunslinger at Oklahoma State. They used to do whatever. Now he was throwing it up to James Washington. Yeah. Now you got George Pickens.
Hey, 7-4-1 record wise starting.
Yeah, that's
as a quarterback.
So let me ask you guys something real quick.
Out there winning games.
I'm not like saying this dude is elite or something, but like
hey, he's winning though.
He's being serviceable right now.
To answer Dontea's question, I think that in the offseason, if Kenny doesn't look like he is progressing at all, I do see a world where Mason starts week 1.
Yeah, I mean, at some point, if he's still hot like that, I feel like you just got to go with the hot hand. I mean, it's not like Kenny can just leave.
Like if he wins his last game, it's in conversation.
I mean, Baltimore is going to rest a lot of their starters.
Said like if we make the playoffs, win a playoff game.
I mean, even if you lose a close playoff game.
If you guys win a playoff game with Mason.
And what if you lose one? Like you give up a last-minute field goal. That's not on Mason. You know what I mean? Like unless he throws a game-losing pick 6 and they're up, like that's the only way you can look at him. Like, all right, back to the bench maybe. But like other than that, if the defense gives up like a pick 6 or something like that, or a touchdown or field goal, like, and you can't blame him, it's kind of hard to look at him and be like, yeah, you're not the guy next season. You know?
Yeah, it'll be tough. I mean, we'll see.
The internet clearly didn't understand my George Pickens take. I think it was a lot of angry Steelers fans at me. Did you guys understand like my point of view from that? Like what I said or like where I was coming from at least?
You were just talking about his like off the field stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I understood it, but
yeah, whether you
it was
agree,
just a question.
Yeah, whether you
only
agree,
because you asked it,
right? Yeah, and whether you agree or disagree, like I get that, but like trying to argue that like he hasn't had antics or hasn't been a slight problem, that's just egregious. Like if you want to ignore stuff because the dude is extremely talented, sure, okay, but if you just want to ignore the fact that Dontea scored his first touchdown and he pouted, dude was on Twitter, on Instagram posting stuff. Like if you want to act like none of that happened, you want to act like he didn't want to block for Jaylen Warren, sure, okay.
I'm not saying blocking this week.
He was because he's happy now.
Did you see this dude point to the sideline and make sure they knew he was blocking?
Yeah. That's the stuff I'm talking about though. Like
then when we threw that pick that wasn't a pick or the fumble to Dontea.
That was the craziest play I ever seen.
Yeah, I have, but whatever that was, he made the tackle on that.
I mean, it's all like it's
Did
just
you see that
effort. No, I didn't see it.
Dontea
it was like
caught
a jump ball. Dontea caught it.
Like he had full possession and then out of nowhere started juggling it and stepped out of bounds and touched the ball, but the defender just grabbed it.
He was like trying to his heels were like on the out of bounds, so he was trying to get some more and I don't know if he leaned back and kind of lost the ball, Well, like he lost it and was like, oh, and then it landed right in the defender's hands.
Got you.
Like he had already caught it and like started to move upfield.
Yeah. Okay. No, I didn't see it. I watched a little bit of the game, but I was like doing stuff. So
we got the ball back because when he was like juggling it, he stepped out of bounds and touched it, so it's automatically dead.
Yeah, I got you. Okay.
Because the other dude the Seahawks dude just caught it and started running upfield.
Damn, that's crazy.
Hey,
I missed that.
Both of my teams this week got lucky as shit on out of bounds plays.
So
last night first play and on Sunday.
So let's go ahead and segue to Alabama's horrible 4th down call.
No, shout out that play call.
Of course you're gonna shout it out.
Why shout out to that?
Listen, was that the most predictable play call? Like, did you guys think to yourselves like?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think that was the play call.
You don't think so?
It was a low snap.
It was a snaps, bro.
It was a bad snap again.
That center's losing his scholarship. He played like ass.
The snap almost went between Milrose's
legs.
was
on the ground.
Like it rolled to him.
Yeah.
I don't think that was the play call.
Did you see the center and Milroe like arguing the whole game? They kept cussing at each other and stuff.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
No, I don't think that was the actual play call. I think that was Milroe trying to make could happen at the end because the snap was at his toes.
See, and I don't want to like critique that moment because like in the heat of the moment, bad snap hits you at the feet and like, man, it's just like.
It was probably a quick hitter play though. And then when you don't get the ball in the timing that you're supposed to, then the play is not there anymore.
Yeah, but like outside maybe? Like, dude.
Edge rushers
Michigan sent everybody.
Yeah,
we sent the crib. We had one-on-one coverage and sent the crib.
Yeah, I mean,
because that's what we were expecting was something with him to run the ball. And I really don't think that was the play call.
It probably wasn't. I just looked at that and I was like, dang.
It was probably something to the running back out of the backfield on that motion or one of the receivers somewhere quick.
That's what I was thinking because they had 2 receivers to the left and that running back kind of running on a bubble.
Yeah.
A little bit. And then the low snap. It was either like a swing pass out to him. And if they decided for whatever reason, Saban said, run it down the middle, that was a terrible play call.
I'm going to be honest. What they should have done and what was eating us up was just a read option.
Yeah.
We were getting in there on every pass play. After halftime, shout out Nick Saban for making his adjustments. Before half, we had 5 sacks.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Milroe had no time.
He had negative 24 rushing yards after the first possession. After the first possession, he had negative 24 rushing yards.
And I don't know if it was the first possession or like the second, but he had that snap go like right between his legs.
Yeah, I think
15 yards behind him.
Yeah, I think that was that was the first possession because I think that's low-key why he had it.
Yeah. Because that's not a sack technically.
Yeah, that was that was a really good game though. Like it lived up to expectations. You know,
both games were really good. Did you watch the ending of the Texas Washington
I didn't
game?
watch the ending. I ended up falling asleep in the 4th quarter. I'm gonna keep it real with you, dog.
15 seconds left. Texas was down 6, and they only had to get 11 yards. They did a quick hitter for I think like 6 or 7, and then they had 2 shots at the end zone.
Didn't get it. Hey, we'll talk about that in a different conversation, but Michael Penix Jr., he is nice.
Big Penix energy.
He threw for what, 430?
That touchdown when he hit, like when he threw it in between 2 safeties, that dart that he threw right into I think it was right after halftime. I think it was right after halftime. That was a great throw, bro. Like, I don't know what type of draft pick he's going to be. I don't know if he's going to be first round, lottery pick, whatever. Like, I don't know, but that dude he was crazy, man. He was crazy that game.
Exactly 430. Jordan's memory's insane.
Come on, Pittsburgh.
Come on, Pittsburgh. You like Michael Penix Jr. for y'all? Yeah.
I just like him. I don't know if he's going to translate.
I feel like a lot of lefty. Like, it's not a lot of lefty quarterbacks. Like, obviously you had Tua. You had Steve Young. Mike Vick was a lefty. I was trying to think of lefties, and I'm like, other than that,
hefty
lefty.
Rest in peace.
Is there another lefty that was out there that was great?
There's plenty. I just can't.
Who is the best left-hand quarterback in NFL history?
Statistically, probably Steve Young.
Steve Young's over Mike Vick.
Yeah.
Steve Young's over Mike Vick. And that was a great game. Jordan, you got confidence going into next week playing Washington?
If we don't shoot ourselves in the foot, like we tried to lose that fucking game.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
And I will say against Georgia 2 years ago, we deserved to lose. We weren't the better team. Last year against TCU, we were the better team. We just kept making mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
This year, we kept making mistakes, but we had a defense.
Was that a punt return or a kick return? That was a punt return that he almost led.
At the half yard.
Went into be a safety.
Yeah.
So I don't even know who that guy is that was returning punts.
Okay.
No idea.
And then you had another dude that muffed a punt earlier.
So 82,
yeah.
He's the one that's been returning punts for us all year. His first punt return ever was a touchdown. But okay, the lights were bright. In the moment you're trying to make a play, he muffed it. End of the game, you got to put the guy in there that's been doing it all year.
Yes.
Why is this white dude, number 26, back there, bro?
He said it, guys, not me. He said it.
I looked and I was like, why the fuck is there a white guy returning it?
Yeah, I feel you. I mean, I don't want to agree with you because,
Dontea,
because it won't look good for you, but.
Well, listen, talk about not looking good for somebody. Derrick.
What?
Usually the white guys are sure-handed.
You're getting
toasted.
You're getting toasted, bro. You're getting Adrian Bronner cooked online, bro.
They think I'm racist.
What? I'm getting cooked.
He's getting cooked.
They think I'm racist.
Can I say something on your behalf?
Sure.
Listen, I wouldn't sit down once a week and record with 3 dudes if I thought either one of them was racist. Prejudice? Yes, they all are. But
what?
But listen, the fact that you cannot say something about an athlete that is the opposite race without being deemed racist is so crazy to me. Like the one dude was yelling at me because I was saying we should have Baker over Deshaun. He said it's a shame you would put a black man down.
Yeah.
Like, yo, stop that, man. Stop that. Like, I cannot stand that. Like, I can't critique a black dude because he's black. Like, what, man? Shut up.
And I chose Lamar to win MVP in the middle of the season. It's not like I did.
You said Ravens were going to win the AFC North.
And both of those are going to be true. I just decided to change my mind about Lamar deserving the MVP or being one of the best MVPs ever, which is this season. He's not. I just don't think so.
Nah, it's not. He's not the best MVP.
That's the point I was trying to get across. The MVP race, as in the best players.
Not race.
It is not.
Yeah, I knew what you meant. We knew what you meant.
Not race as in color.
You were saying the biggest thing was you were saying the fact that Lamar is leading, and if you look at his numbers statistically, this is the guy that's going to win it with these numbers shows you that the race isn't that good.
Isn't that crazy?
I get that was Derrick's.
No, you're a racist piece of shit.
But yeah, I mean, I've seen that and I'm like, the internet is really a crazy place.
Hey.
Like when we first started doing this podcast, did you think that you were going to subject yourself to this type of
No.
Yeah, he only has 24 touchdowns. He only has 3,600.
Before that,
3,600 passing yards.
Before that, he threw 5 touchdowns.
20.
He threw 5 touchdowns.
Yeah.
He had 19.
Yeah,
and he also almost had 400 yards, so he only had about 3,200 yards.
3,200 yards
when he said that. Yeah, that's not amazing stats.
Dude didn't even throw for 4,000. We had MVPs for 5,000.
Somebody said in the comment section, they was like, "Bro, his numbers ain't even better than Baker's." And
Ben
when you look,
Ben didn't sniff MVP, and he had 5,000.
Yeah, you're right.
And
by your logic, I get what you were saying.
Oh, I knew what you were saying too, and I agree.
And even on the
I think it's bullshit that they ain't gonna give it to McCaffrey or Tyreek Hill, who have really been going crazy.
Yeah. Tyreek is the only dude to have 1,700 yards 2 times in his in an NFL career. Only receiver ever with 1,700 yards twice.
And probably didn't smell MVP.
Is it? Well, wasn't it back to back? I think.
Oh, maybe it was back to back.
I think it was back to back.
Maybe it was back to back.
Oh, I thought it was 2 total.
It was probably back to back. Let's just say back to back for the sake of the argument. But yeah. But let's move on real quick. Keep it going because we a little short on time today. I had Derrick's races as a question mark on my topics. Let's talk about the Detroit Lions, man.
I was gonna say, can we talk about the Lions, and then after that, can we talk about the Raiders?
So we can talk about the Lions. We can talk about the Raiders too. Lions first. I just got one thing to say, and then you can go. I saw the funniest tweet in the world, and it's the most accurate thing I've ever seen in my life. Do not ever step foot in a casino with Dan Campbell. You will leave there poor.
They said he's doubling on 19.
Double. Dog, the way my dude quadrupled down, he had 4 chances to just take the points, and he said no.
He said nope.
He said no. We win it or nothing. My dude never once folded. He said, oh, pass interference? Bet. Oh, this call? Bet. Run it back. He did not care, bro.
But he had it, man.
So apparently they're saying that they had 2 people go over there to attempt to confuse the Cowboys, and they confused not only the refs, but they confused themselves. Is that the true story, we think? Or do we think that's a cover-up? Or did you guys see that even?
We saw the 2 people going over there, but I think the ref was just scrambled
They
eggs.
talked about it, and they said that when teams plan on doing trick plays like that, like they have something up their sleeve for if it matters down the game, they normally tell the refs pregame.
Okay.
Dan Campbell said that he told the refs pregame, hey, all game long, we're going to have number 70 come up to you and report as eligible. All game. If we need to, at the end of the game, we're going to have 68 come up and report as eligible. So he told him pregame. Obviously, it's a long game. A lot of shit happens during the game. You can forget, whatever. But you see the ref, like, acknowledge, not both players, at 68.
He looked at 68.
Him
He did. He looked right at him.
and walk away. And then he goes, 70's eligible. And you're like, wait a second.
You think he had Cowboys money line?
Well, that same ref and crew, I don't know what other games they fucked up.
It was a couple.
They
But
blew
they
the
fucked
Chiefs
up
game.
the Chiefs Green Bay game.
Yep.
They lost the Chiefs that game.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And I know that there was a couple more. I don't remember exactly which ones. But yeah, that was
Just showing him go over there is like, bro, what are you doing?
Yeah, that was rough because it's like he walked over to you. Like he was there. Like,
It's not,
in your
like,
face.
it's not like he walked over and said nothing.
right. Well, you seen the
Jared Goff
acknowledgement
said,
though.
go.
He literally told him, but like
Yeah.
on the whole video, like I know it's in the moment. I know, everything's going, the crowd noise, this, that, and the other. But like you could see on videos, it appears that the ref is acknowledging the right dude, 68.
yeah, it's like you two sitting there and you're 70, you're 68. The ref goes,
yeah, you seen it. And I'm like, ooh, that was rough. Do you blame Dan Campbell at all for going for it? Was it 4 times or was it 3 times? It was at least 3.
I think it was 4 total because weren't 2 calls after that.
They
dead?
went back to the like
Weren't they
15, like to the 10, then back to the
Yeah.
2, and then
So I think 4 total.
yeah. Do you blame him for
It
going
was
for the
in
win
Dallas,
4 times?
right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's just unwritten rule.
you go for it on the road.
Go for it on the road, especially in there. You want to get the hell out of there.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Dallas is what, undefeated at home still? Oh, they may have lost 1 at home. I think they were like 17-0 at one
But
point
that's
at
a
home.
really big stadium. That's like,
yeah, I think they're still undefeated at home.
Dang, shout out to the refs, bro. They had Dallas money line. That's crazy.
I gotta show you this picture that Easy Money sent me. He went to the game in Seattle.
This guy got money. He flying down here to go to games in Pittsburgh. He going to games in Seattle.
He
Dang.
lives in Seattle.
Yeah, but he flew down here to go to a
Look at
game.
all the yellow. That's in Seattle.
Y'all are disgusting.
How?
It's just like, why is there so many of y'all?
Why is there so many?
Look at this guy. He was leaning with the car. The car was turning. And he was leaning with it. But
So did you guys see the Jack Jones getting called for offsides
Oh, that was
on the
bold.
field goal to win the game by Indy? The field goal to go up by 10
yes,
by Indy.
yes, I did see that.
So Jack Jones tweeted it, the video out.
Mm-hmm.
He perfectly timed the snap. He did not jump. As soon as the ball is moving in the center's hand is when his hand comes off the ground and he starts running. And he said, well, on the next week, watch the tape.
Yeah, he got hosed. Is this the worst reffing we've ever seen in the NFL?
In a year?
It's been bad this
And
year.
like
a year?
in one season,
Yeah,
like is this the worst? Like
absolutely.
I feel like I don't know if it's been spotlighted because like gambling is legal, like it's more mainstream in a lot of places now, and like people are just like assuming. Like I remember early in the season when the Browns, well I don't know if it was the Colts or the Niners, whatever games that the refs screwed that
Both,
team out of.
probably.
I remember Pat McAfee was like, we don't know if they're gambling on the games, like we don't know. It was the Iowa game.
It was the Colts for sure. On
Like,
if he was
even
when
talking
he
about
threw
it.
it up and it bounced
Yeah,
in
out
the
of
stands.
bounds.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
terrible. Even the Iowa-Minnesota
PI.
game, the first thing Pat McAfee said is like, listen, we got to start investigating these guys. Like, they must be gambling on these games. Like, do you think there's any legitimate correlation to
They can't all be getting. It's a whole
No.
ref crew
Yeah,
that
no.
comes together and talks.
Hey,
I mean, I guess it's like, hey, we come parlay, we put in before we go out there, y'all.
I don't think all of them are gambling, but like unless one got like a big bag on it, he like, hey, you want this 20,000? I'm gonna need you to go ahead and call offsides on this play, big dog. Like, you know what I mean?
Aren't all of them like mic'd up to a point? Are they recorded mic'd up or are they just mic'd up live?
It's probably like cops where they can just turn the body cam off real quick.
Because I think they should be. I think they should be mic'd up throughout a whole game.
For sure.
Absolutely.
What,
Like,
what were we talking about that they said the tape? Oh, 68 report, and they said that shit's going to be at the bottom of the Hudson with Mason Rudolph.
Mason said it. But
Yeah.
Mason said it. But yeah, man.
Oh,
Shout
he
out to the
said
referees,
something.
man. They've been terrible. Did you guys see the Utah Jazz made history last night?
Yeah. Oh, nah. Well, yeah.
I know
guess
not
like history,
watching,
but like
their history.
Inform me.
Is it history or is it just like
It's the first
something that hasn't happened?
Was it something about the number 13?
Nah, bro. It was their first time having a player with a triple double in like 16 years or 17 years.
Who was that?
Jordan Clarkson.
He said,
Would he have rebounds?
Yeah.
Oh.
He said, "Go get another rebound so I can take your ass out of the game."
My dude went and got
Who
a
said
rebound.
that, the coach?
The coach, yeah.
He said, "Go get another rebound."
It's crazy though, seeing the way players get triple doubles like every night. It seems like the fact they haven't had one dude get one in 16 years is.
You think
crazy.
Gordon Hayward would have got a triple double 1 point?
I'm trying to think though, like of all the players they've had, who would you have picked? Like he would definitely get you a triple double in
Maybe
Utah.
Rudy Gobert with blocks.
Oh god,
I was thinking
I don't
Gordon
think
Hayward.
he can get you the points though. He the type of cat that have
Dunks?
6 points, 12 rebounds, and 15 blocks with
Dunks?
6 points still. Like Draymond got it one time without points.
Yeah.
Draymond had rebounds, steals, and assists. He didn't even get the points.
I don't know who else you'd have. I think Gordon Hayward. He was an all-star. You'd think an all-star at least could
I thought
get
Donovan
one
Mitchell
triple.
could have got it.
Oh yeah,
Or
true.
Donovan.
Donovan Mitchell could have got
Think
it.
about
Those two. I think Lauri Markkinen
really
should have been
pass,
in like
though.
this year. Yeah, he don't pass.
Trying to think who else.
Certified bucket, no passing.
So I had this question, but we didn't have to like really go into too in depth about it. But like I know you, Jordan, you're not crazy basketball, but like I've really tried watching a lot of basketball this season, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know if it's just me. I don't know if it's because I'm heavier into football right now.
You ain't feeling it.
The NBA is like low key unwatchable for me right now. Like I don't know if like the product is just like not good. Like I know we got a lot of stars, especially young stars. You got exciting Wemby, you got SGA, Anthony Edwards, a lot of these young studs. You know Halliburton, but like. Dog, I've been like watching these games and like I check out after like a quarter of watching. Like it's like low key boring to me.
Like that's usually what happens when like you gotta switch teams so many times, you just become uninterested.
This is true, Dontea.
I was trying to figure out if I wanted to.
He was trying to figure out a good comeback.
Nah, I was trying to figure out if I even wanted to address it at all, and I'm gonna choose not to. So
No, I'm just kidding. I think we're really like in
Football?
like no. I think we're in a time period where like everything's changing in the NBA. Like it's like a big group of stars are like
going out,
this way,
yeah.
and a big like who the fuck cares about Kevin Durant anymore?
Nobody,
Not a soul.
Exactly.
nobody. And then it's kind of
James
hard
Harden.
to really
Steph
care
Curry's
about.
hanging on by a thread.
James
And it's like
Harden
hard to
still
like,
fell off.
yeah, and it's like hard to care about like
Westbrook.
a Tyrese
Paul
Halliburton
George,
and the
trash.
Pacers.
Kawhi.
Trash. Russell Westbrook, irrelevant.
Yeah.
Like it's just it's become a whole era of like a changing of the guards, you would say.
But it's like so many good young players. Like I like watching SGA. You know what I mean?
yeah,
like
you gotta stay up till midnight to watch a
you
game.
are right. The fact that they don't play till
That's
10
what I'm
o'clock,
saying.
it should be illegal. But I don't know. It's just boring to me. Like I'm watching. I don't know if it's because they don't play no defense. I don't know if it's like I watched the game the other day. I didn't get to the end of it, but it was at like 1:30 with time left. I'm like, bro, like 1:30 to like 1:20
Yeah,
something.
it's
That's
insane.
crazy, bro. Like the average score in the 90s was like 90 points. Watching these cats get 50 more points than that sometimes is crazy.
Yeah. I mean, it's cool, but like I hate that like they think that everybody just wants to see offense. So
I mean, I thought I did. I don't no more.
Yeah, they like you just want to see good basketball. Like
That's why I've been watching college. College is just is
dudes
better.
would be like playing defense. It'll dribble, no moves, just dribble to the right, go to the hoop, and they'll just be like, "Ole."
Yeah, I've been
See you
watching
later.
college because it's just like those dudes are trying every play. Like they're nowhere near as good, but like they're at least trying every
Like,
play.
oh, we gave up a dunk. We're just gonna go get one right back.
Yeah, it's like
What are you doing?
I don't know. How many games can you say you've honestly watched this year, Jordan?
Low key, like Christmas.
0. Dang, you and Johnny Manziel watched the same amount of tape.
Low key,
Yeah.
Christmas Day they looked like they were trying a little harder. Like,
Christmas
that a
was
little bit
better. It was.
in a couple games in that in-season tournament. A couple games in that in-season tournament. They
Bless
were
you,
fine.
I guess.
I'm sorry. No, it was. I
I don't know what.
Low
hell
under
that
the weather.
was.
Sorry. Yeah, Christmas Day to play in definitely. That was definitely good. Derrick, how many NBA games have you watched this season?
Fully all the way through 0, but like sit down, watch, and then be like, probably around 5.
I've probably only watched fully 5.
Yeah, I mean,
Fully. Ooh. I don't know how many games I've gotten through fully. Like especially if it wasn't a Lakers game.
I haven't even watched highlights.
I've watched I watched like 2, maybe 3 Bulls games when they were on. I watched 2 Christmas Day games. And I watched one of the Pacers in season tournament games.
The game before the Lakers, I watched that.
I think that might have been the one.
And then I watched the whole Lakers game too.
Most of the time when I watch, it's usually the second half.
Mm-hmm.
I usually don't watch the first half.
I mean, realistically, you turn it on in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
If it's a close game, that's going to be the only time you should turn
if
it on.
I'm sitting there doing nothing and I see like there's a close game in the fourth quarter, I'm going to watch it. But it's not watching the whole damn game.
Just to let you know, it's almost February.
Yeah.
You know what's about to end and you got to start watching soon.
I
Black
can't,
History
bro.
Month?
Oh, I hate this N-word. Where's my sign?
Naysayer.
Where's my sign? Dang, I left it in the car.
Thank God.
I have my sign. Whatever. All right, I have a game for us.
Thank God.
I can't get into basketball though.
You have to.
I can't.
You
I
have to.
tried.
We're gonna be talking about the UFL, bro.
Yeah, okay.
Facts.
All
I'm
right.
gonna have to.
I have
got
a game
too.
We are going to
I'm
play.
straight up XFL around here.
We're going to play Would You Rather.
Mm.
Y'all don't want to talk about that? XFL versus USFL?
Not
That's
yet.
the two conferences.
We got until March to talk about
Ain't
it.
that crazy?
The merger. Yeah.
Yeah, but like they're
They're going
split.
against each other. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just saw the Renegades division. That's the one thing I saw one post about. So.
Shout out to Davion, friend of the show.
You think Dom is about to go play on the...
Nah. Dom got a belly. Ain't no way he getting back out there and being competitive. He got a belly at this point. I see that cat's lunch habits on a daily basis. All right, boys.
Wingstop.
For the first game, would you rather try to put your biases aside?
I'm sucking it.
George Pickens edition.
Oh shit.
The first name.
Well, you
want me to
might
put my
you might
bias aside?
fuck my game.
We're gonna. Oh really?
Yeah.
Jordan, F words. There's a kid in the room.
It's okay.
Yeah, sure. He's your kid,
You
right?
don't even know we're here.
You don't even know what's going on.
He
You know where
literally,
he's at
as
right
soon
now.
as Jordan said it, he looked straight up and was like, my dude's neck.
Why, Jordan? What was your game?
My dude's neck will be hurt.
Was it the
later.
same thing?
No, I'll just send it to you.
All right. Would you rather George Pickens edition? First name, Puka Nakua.
Go
Matt.
Go Matt, Jordan, me.
George Pickens or Puka?
Right now?
Would you rather? Who would you rather?
Oh, you're killing me, Smalls. Gotta go Puka.
I'm proud of you.
Puka.
If there was no
The talent gap is close, but you have to
Talent.
go off their production
Oh,
from
yeah,
the
that's what I'm
season.
saying.
Oh, I
You're
think
going-
I think one is definitely more talented than the other, but I'm not going to say who.
Production-wise?
Oh, bro, George Pickens is more talented than Puka.
Yeah,
He said it, not me, guys. But
Oh, that's a fact.
I agree.
Argue
do
with
too.
your mama, that's a fact.
I do too. I agree with you too.
You got to go Puka just
But
for this
just,
year.
Exactly. Just on what he's done so far. I mean, I know he's had Matthew Stafford.
I'm gonna go Puka, and main reason is seems like a dude that's gonna be pretty quiet for the rest of his career. So, like, I'm not talking talent wise. He's just not gonna be on the sideline pouting. Next name, Brandon Ayuk.
Give me George Pickens.
Ayuk's looks so crazy this year, bro.
He's nice. Ayuk is sneaky nice.
Yeah, sneaky. AKA everybody forgot about him when there's Debo and Christian McCaffrey to worry and George Kittle to worry about.
True.
George
Brandon
Pickens.
Brandon Ayuk is the last one on your mind.
It's another close one.
Dude's not even 6'1".
Yeah, no, he's a small guy.
Dante thought he was 6'4".
I did. He played big. Pause. D-Hop was like 6'4" too at one point. Can you get it out?
I'm trying to think because like Brandon Ayuk on any other team when he didn't have all those stars around him, kind of like what Matt said, he's forgotten about. You got Debo to worry about. You got CMC to worry about. You got George Kittle to worry about. Just three of those right there.
Pick a
The Steelers
player.
don't have any of those motherfuckers.
And we
Pick
don't
a
have
player.
Matthew Stafford.
Well, you got Mason
Or-
Rudolph.
Well, you're
Bro,
making
you
a
got
case
Mason Rudolph.
from the way it
Yeah,
sounds like you're
look
saying GP.
George Pickens.
All right, I'm gonna go Brandon Ayuk though.
They're gonna hate all three of us saying George Pickens.
No, they're gonna hate me for being the only one to not say him. But don't worry, on this list,
them.
I'm picking him though.
Fuck them.
Next name, DJ Moore.
Oof,
I forgot about him and I erased somebody to put him on the list.
bro, he's so good. He's so fast. Give me George Pickens.
DJ Moore.
DJ Moore.
I kind of like George here.
What?
I kind of like George here. Give me DJ Moore.
Okay. I was gonna say.
Next name, Devontae Smith. That's I'm not gonna say it and he stopped. This is a good list.
George Pickens.
George Pickens.
This is a good list. I don't think
That's
you go
a tough
wrong.
argument.
Yeah, this one.
You can't go wrong.
This is a
either
tough
way.
one. This is a tough one.
You can't go wrong either way. And if I'm in that,
Because GP's the number one
The Slim Reaper. Is he?
I gotta take my.
You think so?
over Deontay, I would say.
Okay.
I don't know.
Technically, Deontay's
Deontay's
the one.
still
He
the
runs
one,
X,
but
yeah.
I think if you're saying who's the better receiver in that group, you're going to say George Pickens over Deontay, in my opinion.
You think there's a difference between a better player and a more talented player? Do you think there's a difference? That's not a loaded question. Like, do you think that?
No.
Do you think somebody could be better but still just less talented?
Deontay's definitely a better route runner. George Pickens is just a freak of nature.
No, I don't agree with that, actually.
Okay. That was just a general question. Like, it wasn't like loaded.
I was trying to think.
I agree with
I do too. I think you can still be better than somebody, but less talented.
Because like George Pickens, just as an example,
It was the first one.
he has crazy talent to like catch the ball. Just
But
wherever.
is he better than Tyreek though?
He's a freaking
Is
nature.
But,
he better than Justin Jefferson though?
No,
But he's more talented than
Cooper
Tyreek.
Kupp, just he won the Triple Crown being a regular white dude, just a gritty ass white dude.
I see your point now because Tyreek's, you'd say all speed.
I would think Tyreek is literally the least talented out of all the top 5
Just 'cause of
receivers,
his speed?
probably for real. Like
He's a great route runner.
talent-wise,
But you were like, he's a body
Make that
catcher.
on TikTok.
He's a body catcher. Anyways, who's the receiver that?
wait, you don't think so? You don't think Tyreek is less talented than probably every receiver in the top 5? Less talented, not better, just talented. Like your talent ability, like spectacular catches, great hands. Great, like he has good footwork. He is fast, but is he a phenomenal route runner? Does he have great hands? Like, I say no to those two. Like, do you think he does anything better than like a Justin Jefferson besides run fast? Do you think he does anything better than Jamar Chase? Do you think he does anything better than Devontae Adams? This is a serious question I'm asking. Like,
Yeah, you're asking.
Look at that.
TikTok's comments.
that's fine. Like, I don't like that's fine. I know how to ignore a comment section, but I'm genuinely asking a question. Like, do you think Tyreek Hill is more talented than other receivers in the top 5? Not better, talented. Do you think he catches better,
Is
runs
speed
better
not
routes?
a talent?
No, I don't think speed is a talent. Like, I don't.
Yeah, it is.
You think it's a talent?
It's not just God given. Like you can make yourself faster.
Your acceleration, it's not God given either. You have to come off the ball, pause, fast, and you have to learn that with your footwork.
Okay, let's get to this.
I watch Hard Knocks, so I watched a lot of his route run, and I have a whole new level of respect for his route running and his ability to get open. Because there's a lot of times where your route don't work, and you have to have the talent and the ability and the mindset to get open to get the ball.
Brian Hartline used to do that a lot. I know that's really random, but
You love Brian Hartline. You bring him up an absurd amount. I just want
he was
to
a
know
Dolphin, 1,000-yard receiver.
that. Okay, all right.
Just saying.
No one in this room is a Dolphins fan.
True.
But anyways,
I didn't get to pick the I forget whatever receiver. George Pickens and who?
Devontae Smith. I didn't pick mine either.
Devontae Smith.
I'm going George Pickens. Let's get through this last name, and then I want to rewind back to that conversation because
Okay.
I feel like we really
I was
going to
say
have
I
a
didn't even get
conversation
to
about
pick my
that.
thing, yeah.
Last name, Garrett Wilson.
Ooh.
I'm going George Pickens. Garrett Wilson, he's a freak, man. He's a Buckeye. I love him. I think he's great. He drops way too many contested catches. That really bothers me. The fuck was that?
That sounded like a garbage truck just ran somebody over.
Sounded like a gunshot. We are in Youngstown.
Nah.
I got it on me.
So you went GP?
I got GP, yeah.
I'm going to go Pickens too.
I'll probably go Pickens as well.
For now, I'm going Pickens too. All right, let's
Wait,
rewind.
hold on. I got one. Jacoby Myers.
Man, stop playing.
George Pickens.
The last name that I had on the list, but I erased it for DJ Moore, was Michael Pittman. But,
what I want to do before we revisit that conversation is I want you guys to look at the group chat.
okay.
Yeah, because this is related.
It does relate to it.
And then we'll segue back.
We might not have time.
Yeah, it's 10:54.
We're going to have to make time.
Okay, so who are we picking out of these players?
Yeah. Who would you rather have, player A or player B?
I want to know how many of those balls were catchable.
Yeah.
Player A, George Pickens.
Yeah.
One of them is George Pickens.
Player B is
probably Amari Cooper.
100 catches.
I like how
Probably
they
Amari
forgot
Cooper.
when you were
100
like
catches
kind of
is
ruined
a
my
lot.
game when you
You've
were
Already
talking about
gotta
George
have more than
Pickens.
8 touchdowns, bro.
Probably not.
When you said
I think
he's
I'm
gonna
going
ruin your
with.
game.
I think I'm going with player B. I mean, it depends. Like, do you want a dude that's just a bigger splash guy, or do you want like a possession dude? So I guess it kind of
That was like the Mike Evans and
Is player
Devontae
B
Adams.
Deontay?
No.
Okay.
Player B, statistically, 3 more touchdowns, but less yards on way more catches.
Yeah,
That's. I'll wait for everybody to.
I'm gonna
pick
go
who
player
they-
A. Give me player A.
Give me A.
Give me player B.
Player B is Stephon Diggs.
W.
Yeah, I
should have
guess.
seen 152 all those targets.
Yeah, I guess it like really depends on what you want or need from a team. I guess because like Stephon Diggs, I mean, he can be downfield.
Obviously,
but
it's
like,
not an argument to like make Stephon Diggs or to say that George Pickens is better than Stephon Diggs. But as of right now, stat wise, he has more yards on way less catches. Was that 37 less catches?
Yeah.
Are you saying right now George Pickens is better than Stephon?
I'm not saying that.
I'm just asking a question.
He has more yards than Stephon Diggs. That's all I'm saying.
That's
Are you
getting
saying
cut out.
he is better than him?
No,
Are you saying you would take him?
no.
So,
But George Pickens right now has more yards than Michael Pittman, DK
With-
Metcalf, Nico Collins, Devontae Adams, Stephon Diggs, Chris Olave, Devontae Smith, George Kittle, Jalen Waddle,
George
D-Hop,
Kittle.
Garrett Wilson, Adam Thielen, and Travis Kelce.
Yo, that's wild because like this dude is really crying. And he has more yards than all them
I seen
guys.
somebody put that on Twitter the other day. They said, "Imagine being a 1,000-yard receiver and still crying about it." Like
That's
somebody said
crazy.
that, and
He's
like,
the 12th most yards in the league.
But to me, I don't know if he's actually a lot of that. I don't know if it's actually about him getting the ball. Some of it is for sure, but I think some of it is like he really don't know how to lose. Like,
yeah, I think he's young and he just needs to mature. The biggest question is like
he
for a
went to
Pittsburgh
Georgia.
team, like, do you let this dude mature with you, or do you cut ties before he potentially never matures, or if you never find out?
come
Like,
on, bro, we got Mike Tomlin. He's gonna be like, "Come here, young blood, I got you."
listen, but I'm saying, like, they said that he kept AB under wraps for that long before he went crazy, you know? But, like, you see dudes that are in locker rooms and they're just problems, and you're like, we got to cut ties with this dude now before it gets too bad.
Right.
Like, George Pickens is that question mark. He's crazy talented. Like, I said that in that comment section. He's one of the most talented guys in the league. You can see it. The splash plays, the way he can keep his feet in bounds and catch these passes.
Blocking.
And his ability to get open is crazy. For him to not be like a real speedster, he gets open just as good as anybody. Contested catches, probably like a 9.5 out of 10. But
just needs
his
to
like
learn how to run
he got to
routes.
mature though. He's like his attitude sucks. Like you have to be able to have a poker face.
His touchdown celebrations are fire.
Like Odell Beckham almost killed his career being on the sideline fighting with the net.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Odell Beckham was one of the best receivers in the league at that time.
Hey, what team was doing that? We were watching.
Hold on, they did like 4 times. Kentucky.
Kentucky for 4. They did it like 8.
Oh boy was a thug.
Yeah, bro.
Oh boy was
Every touchdown was
Nah,
like-
he was a thug. You know what I'm talking about.
It just looked.
I do have a game that we
Natural.
have to do.
Okay, let's do it. We don't have to
Because-
go back to my conversation. I was just really asking, like, because, like, the receiver question, like, I was just really curious, like, what y'all thought about that. Like,
If he is less talented than the 4 others in front of him, or like in the top 5, it's not by a noticeable amount, I'd say.
Like, do you think he's less talented than CD Lamb or AJ Brown? Those are the next 2 in
No.
line.
so if
No.
I'm just going outside of receivers, like, if I'm just going off of, like, name and what they've done and stuff, not like specifically this year, AJ Brown and CD Lamb are going insane this year. But, like, I'm looking at dudes that I've seen do it for, like, multiple seasons. So, like, Justin Jefferson.
They've proved it.
Or Justin Jefferson's only done it for 2 years, but, like, what he did for
2
his year.
insane years.
Yeah, exactly. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, Devontae Adams has been very consistent. You can even put Stephon Diggs in that conversation. If you're looking at, like, contested catch ability, just straight up just being able to bring the ball in, just normal hands, route running. I mean, I guess you can consider blocking if you want. I mean, I don't really consider many receivers like
It's
I don't
part
pay
of the
attention to their
game, though.
blocking. But like I'm looking at those 4 names and I'm looking at Tyreek and I'm like, do I think he is as talented as those dudes? if you guys consider speed a talent, like that one was like, that was kind of tough for me, I guess. Yeah, speed is a talent. Yeah, he's more talented than all of them in speed and acceleration by a mile. But as far as the other attributes that make up a receiver, I don't think he's more talented than them. I think he's better than a lot of them, though. Like, but I think you could be better than somebody by not being more talented than them, though. Like, that's why I'm like, did you think there's a difference between better and more talented?
Yeah.
Because you can have all the talent in the world, but you may not be able to maximize it and be able to really show how talented you truly are. Like, I'm trying to think of an example, somebody who's just crazy talented, but just never could just put it together.
Jamarcus Russell.
Jamarcus Russell. I mean, all right. I mean, yeah, that's a good example. Johnny Manziel, if you want to go there.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
dudes that are just crazy talented, but like they just weren't good. Like, all right, guys, TikTok question. Who was a player who was incredibly talented, but they just weren't good?
Trent Richardson.
Johnny Manziel. About to just go through Browns here.
Were we gonna? Yeah.
Martavius Bryant.
Martavius Bryant was good. He just smoked weed.
I'm just messing with you. It's like Josh Gordon.
Him and Josh Gordon hanging out
together.
Josh Gordon, again. Crazy talented, bro.
Yeah, hell yeah.
1600 with Jason Campbell, Brian Hoyer, and whoever else.
What are we going to do when we see breaking news? The Cleveland Browns are bringing on 2 new vet receivers for their playoff push.
Oh, God.
Martavis Bryant and Josh Gordon.
All right, Derrick, let's play your game before we get to the pick'ems.
So,
yeah, bro, we got like
10
minutes.
Okay. So I needed to get this done before the end of the year because I don't want anyone else to make this video before we do.
It's January 2nd.
Agreed. But the NFL season's almost over.
I thought you meant the end of the actual
Yeah, no.
Okay,
so this is the end of the NFL season. Last week's coming up. You guys are going to play a game against each other. We're going to go down, start Dontea, and then go around.
Why does he get to start?
It's pretty easy. But can you name every backup quarterback that started this year?
Ooh, I like.
Okay, yeah.
There is 30.
We gotta hurry though. There's 30 of them.
30 backup quarterbacks that started this year. So,
Okay.
Dontea.
Me and Dontea might have to
Mitch Trubisky.
turn in pick'ems.
Mitch is one.
Mason Rudolph.
Mason Rudolph is one.
Pajama Walker.
Pajama Walker is one.
DTR.
DTR is one.
Joe Flacco.
Then saying Jose Flacco is one.
The GOAT.
Aiden O'Connell.
Aiden O'Connell is one.
Tommy DeVito.
Tommy DeVito's one.
Gardner Minshew.
Gardner Minshew has the most starts at any backup quarterback.
Drew Lock.
Drew Lock, he has one.
Tyrod Taylor.
Tyrod Taylor.
What the hell is that dude's name? Is it Trevor or Taylor? Heineke.
I always mess his name up too.
I know.
You still got to
You got him. You got Taylor.
I mess it up every
You got Taylor
time.
Heineke.
You mess me up. You keep saying Trevor.
Jared Stidham.
Jared Stidham just played a game.
Tyson Bagent.
I thought he was going to fall off a little bit. I didn't think you guys were going to get him right
save
away.
him at the end,
Yeah.
but I'm like, you know what? Let's just get it out the way. I got it in my brain. Let's do it.
No one's missed it so far. Still going.
Bailey Zappi.
Bailey Zappi.
Josh Dobbs.
Josh Dobbs, the tied for the most starts with Gardner Minshew.
What's my dude's name? Nick Mullins.
Nick Mullins is one. And if you guys say one that you've already said, call it out because I don't have enough time to go through and like click them out.
Yeah. That's fun. What is that dude's name? Ethan Stick.
Easton. We called him Ethan for like a
close enough.
We called him Ethan forever. Easton Stick.
Easton Stick is one.
Wouldn't the backup with the most starts be Zach Wilson?
No, Zach has one less than.
Really?
Yeah.
How?
He got benched.
He got benched.
Yeah, he got benched.
Well, that's going to help you answer your question. So Zach Wilson was your pick there then. So Zach Wilson has 11 starts. Gardner and Josh have 12.
Oh, okay.
Tim Boyle.
Yeah, that answers your question for.
Thank you for that one, Jordan.
Jets.
I was scrambling for my next guy. Appreciate you, buddy.
Now I'm scrambling.
Oh, I hope this guy started.
This is gonna be tough.
I hope this guy started. Jaron Hall.
Jaron Hall did start.
Who did he start for?
He did start.
The
Vikings.
Oh, okay.
Vikings.
Did you guys say Nick Mullins already?
Yes,
I just say Nick Mullins.
Oh boy, might have got me here.
You guys still have time.
Jake Browning.
Yeah, I was.
There you
say.
go. Jake Browning has
Dang,
6
you stole
starts
mine.
this year, and
Oh boy.
I don't think you guys named every Jets backup so far.
Yeah, there's another one.
I know there's another one. I can't
name.
think of his name either though.
I'm trying to get rid of everyone that you guys chose so far, so I know who you have left.
Damn, I'm gonna be the first one to not get one. This is gonna be ugly.
What were the Jets ones that you said?
He said Tim Boyle and Zach Wilson.
Okay.
We got one more. It's still there, but I don't remember his name.
I got it. Trevor Siemian.
Yeah,
That's who it was. That's why I was asking to see.
To the Browns for playing him last week.
So, Matt, it's on you.
Oh fuck. CJ Beathard.
CJ Beathard did.
That was a good one, bro. You dug deep for that one. Pause.
Oh shit, I got another one too, and I can't think of his name.
Now it's on Jordan. Oh, this is getting ugly now, Jordy. No.
Well, I'm trying to. I don't know how many left there are.
Probably like 5.
Why can I not think of this cat's name, bro?
16.
I'm like looking at you and I'm gonna forget mine, so I gotta like ignore you real quick.
I think you guys named 20. You guys named 23. So there's one.
What's
There's
7?
going to be 7 left, but I want to make sure I have 7 people left.
No way.
I have 10, so I'm missing 3 that you guys said.
Shit.
I think
Why
you guys
can I
said
not?
you said both Steelers, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so you said Mitch and Mason.
All
Yeah.
the Browns.
And Jordan, you said one.
Don't do it yet. Just wait until.
Don't do it yet. Wait till it's picked.
Yeah, okay.
I can't remember this cat's name, bro.
So I'm missing 1 right now, but you got.
Who backed up Stafford when he went out?
He's on there.
I know he's on there. I don't know.
I'm gonna be
fucking
honest with you.
name
I don't
is.
even remember.
10 seconds.
I don't remember either.
I don't.
Yeah, and I don't know who went into the for the Cardinals when they traded Josh Dobbs.
That's when we played him, and I don't remember who he was either. He was a rookie. I don't remember him.
Oh shit, I don't know.
I don't remember his name at all.
Yeah.
All right, Jordan's
Got
time's
me.
up.
Yep.
All right, back to me. Can I get a Case Keenum?
You can get a Case Keenum with 2 starts out there.
For the
Texans.
yeah.
We just played
Oh
against them.
fuck no! He started both of those games. That was my one. I thought
Oh, you
Davis
thought
Mills
Davis
started.
Mills started? Nope.
Well, good thing you didn't say Davis Mills.
I know. Okay.
1. So you're missing 1 with 9 starts, 1 with 5 starts,
9 starts. Who we missing?
1 with 2, 1, 1, and 1.
Fuck.
9?
We're only gonna get the guy.
So
with 9 starts.
there's these 2 that I'm really confused about. One of you guys said them. I just don't know which one you said. One has 2 and one has 3 starts. So they're not that big of a.
Okay. Hold on 1 second. Let me go through these.
I'm gonna give Matt one. We said all Browns, right?
Mhm.
Did we?
We said DTR. We said Pajama
so that's
Walker.
the one that had 3 starts.
I said DTR.
Okay, just making
Yeah,
sure.
we said them.
9 starts?
9 starts,
Hold on. Let me think.
5
I'm
starts,
trying to break down these divisions real quick.
2, 1, 1, 1.
Oh, bro.
10 seconds.
10. He got like a minute.
We're running out of time now. You got 5.
Oh my God, it's 11:08. Yeah, we got to move.
And we got to do pick'ems.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry, sir. Jordan.
All right.
Will Levis.
Will Levis, 9
Fuck.
starts. So
Damn,
Will
that's
Levis
a good
had
one.
Tripping.
That's a good one. Damn.
the 1 to 5 starts is what you need.
Okay. Does Ryan Tannehill count? He got benched. And
So no, Ryan Tannehill and Kyler Murray do not count
Okay.
because they were the starters, basically to begin the year,
I know. I was just trolling.
either got benched or hurt or didn't play. So
I'm probably going to be wrong here, but did Jacoby end up starting for the Commanders?
did not. He
Okay.
was supposed to.
And then they put somebody else in. I can't
Sam
think of-
Howell.
Tore his
Sam Howell.
hamstring.
Oh, they end up starting him.
Sam Howell started.
Okay.
Because he was
They
going to get
signed
benched.
what's his ass that I was telling you guys.
Yeah, that's what happened. Yep. Dang. All right.
Spit him out.
I think-
Free for all.
Free for all.
I don't think we have any more. I'm going to keep it real with you. I can't remember
So
who
the
started
one-
for the Rams.
Hold on. Give me some teams.
If I give you the team, you're going to know exactly.
I don't know the Rams. I don't
So
know.
his initials are BR.
Brent.
Ripon.
Brett Ripon?
Brett Ripon.
Yeah.
Okay. So he had 1 start. Old Browns quarterback. Started.
Brian Hoyer
for
started for the
starters.
Raiders. For the Raiders. Yep.
Oh my
I forgot about
God.
that. Yeah,
I
he
didn't
started
even know that.
And
before
he-
Aiden O'Connell.
And he won the game.
I didn't even know that.
This one's a
Just
giveaway.
give it to us. We're
Bengals
short on
quarterback.
time.
Oh, bro.
Andy Dalton.
That makes
You're missing 2 more.
That pisses me off.
This guy with 5 He kind of looks like the other quarterback in his...
5?
Yeah. He kind of looks like his other quarterback in his quarterback room.
You got to just...
Old coach.
Huh?
A lot of rings.
Yeah.
Had a serial killer on their team a long time ago.
I know you're talking Patriots. I'm just trying to think who it was.
Zappy, Mac, and who else?
That's what I'm trying to think.
Zappy.
We said
No,
Zappy.
I
said
said
Zappy.
Zappy.
Yeah, he
When
said
did you say Zappy?
Early.
I don't know. I
He said
said
it
Bailey
a while
Zappy.
ago.
He said it early, like within the first couple.
So I might be missing one.
Yeah, he said
Oh,
at the
shit.
beginning.
So that's why I was trying to go through them all.
You're good.
Seattle.
Somebody else started for Seattle other than Drew
Drew
Lock?
Lock?
We said Drew
He
Lock.
said
Did you say
Drew
Drew
Lock.
Lock?
I
So,
said
You
Drew
said
Lock.
Drew Lock.
so these are the people I want to make sure that we, I guess, didn't miss.
Okay, run it down.
Clayton Tune, Jaron Hall.
Nope, we didn't say Clayton Tune.
Oh, that's the guy from
Who did he play for?
The
Arizona.
Cardinals.
That was the rookie.
yes. Okay. That sounds like a racist name.
Yeah, Clayton Tune, Brett Ripon, Jared Stidham, Brian Hoare, Case Keenum, CJ Beathard, Tim Boyle, Andy Dalton, DTR, Drew Lock, Mason Rudolph, Mitch, Trevor Siemian, PJ Walker, Tyson Bagent,
Agent.
Easton Stick, Taylor Heineke, and I think you guys got like all the other ones. Gardner Minshew, Josh Dobbs, Zach Wilson, Aiden O'Connell, Will Levis, Jake Browning, Joe Flacco, Bailey Zappi, Tommy DeVito. Someone said Tommy DeVito.
Yeah, I said
Tyra
DeVito.
Taylor. Ooh. Did anyone say Nick Mullins? You said Nick
I
Mullins.
said Nick Mullins.
Nick Mullins, and then that's it.
Not bad.
So I
We
think
didn't do half bad.
I'll have to like look at it to make sure everyone did, but those are all 30 backup NFL quarterbacks started this
I
year.
won. Nice.
That's crazy.
Jordan looked at me like, how?
I mean, it was just
All right, guys.
cool.
So
Thank
are we
you.
doing Pickens or?
We'll talk about that after our outros. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to another episode of Barbershop Breakroom. Shout out to our sponsors, W Energy and Diamond Bets Discord. See you guys later. Peace. Derrick is not racist.
Barbershop Breakroom.